Hey guys, I am doing the 15 things you don't know about me tag, but I'm calling it 15 things you may or may not know about me. So, here we go. First of all, um, I live in Oregon, and I love Oregon. I've never really been outside. Well, I've been to Washington, I've been to California a couple times, but other than that, I've never traveled anywhere else. Um, I am a true Oregonian, and I love it here. And the second thing is, ever since I was a little girl, um, I've always loved fishing. Um, I think it's just in my blood. My grandparents, on my dad's side, they always loved fishing, and they're no longer living anymore. But like when my grandfather was still alive, he used to take all of his kids fishing, and all of his grandkids fishing and stuff, and um, that was just always something that we grew up on, was going fishing. Um, so I've always loved fishing. Um, Another thing is, again, with living in Oregon and stuff, when I was younger, I haven't actually done it in quite a while, but I love camping. I really enjoy camping, and the beach. It's just, there's something about being at the beach, just getting away and just seeing the water, and for like miles. Well, I can't see it for miles, but you know, it goes miles and miles. So, um, I love being at the ocean, the beach, and if I had a chance, I would live at the beach. Um, let's see, what else? Well, most you probably know this, but um, I love peppermint. Anything peppermint. Peppermint gum, peppermint candy, chocolate and peppermint, my favorites. I just absolutely love peppermint. I love the smell of peppermint and just everything. So, and I'm sure most of you know that by now. Um, I have one brother who is 2.5 years younger than me, and yeah. So, and then another thing, I don't, you know what? I'm not even keeping track of how many things I'm naming off. So, it may be 15, it may be under. I don't know. Another thing you may not know about me is that I do not, well, I can't say I do not, but I rarely speak to my father. We don't have a good relationship because he's always had a problem with me and my weight. That has been the biggest issue in our relationship. He basically doesn't like the fact that I'm fat. He has a problem with it. He's never been able to accept me. I feel like he's ashamed of me, and and it was very, very hard for many, many years to accept that my father didn't want to have nothing to do with me, because I've always been heavy since I don't even know, since I was a little girl, like probably 10 or so. I've always been heavy. I mean, always. So, we've just never gotten along. And one of the reasons we've never gotten along is ever since I was a little girl, I mean, younger, whatever, I've always had a mind of my own. Like, I will not let people run over me. I will not let people tell me what to do, how to feel, what to say. I've had that kind of attitude. Even as a little girl, like, I would argue with my parents or whatever, with my dad, because if they told me to do something, I'd always, talk back, whatever. Because I'd always have something to say. And so that's just how I've always been. I've been very, I don't even know what the word is, but I've been very, independent. Um, I just don't take any crap, and stuff. And I may get my feelings hurt easy, but I'm just not going to let somebody run all over me. Anyway, next thing, I have been with my boyfriend for, well, on and off. We've had a lot of issues, like what relationship doesn't, right? But I've been with him for 18 years, and, yeah. It's been rocky at times, but it's been 18 years. Long time. And no, we are not married. Um, I have a 16-year-old son who will be 17 on December 21st. Um, I hear something that I don't really share very much, but 12 years ago I was pregnant with my second child, and I actually lost it at 12, I think it was about 12 or 13 weeks. 12 weeks, 13, something like that. When actually I had just found out I was pregnant, and went for some tests, and then everything was fine. And then a couple days later, did another test and found out that the baby's heartbeat wasn't beating anymore. So that was really sad and really upsetting, and I actually had to have, some of you may know what it is, but a D&C done. Um, they told me I would miscarry, but I didn't. But I was in such excruciating pain that I had to go to the hospital, and they had to do a D&C. And I've never really talked much about it. I've talked a little bit about it. I just, honestly, I mean, I've been upset about it, but then I haven't, because I figured, there was a reason for it. That maybe the baby at the time was not healthy or something. So I just figured it was for a reason. Um, I don't know how many. I don't know what else. I believe everything happens for a reason. You know, we were. I believe that my friends that I've made here on YouTube and Facebook, and, I have some of the best friends that I've met off here. And I truly believe that there's a reason for you guys being in my life. Because I'm not really sure. I mean, I've talked about this quite a bit, but, at one point, I was ready just to give up and die. Like, I was just saying, okay, my life is over, there's nothing more that can come you know, to my life and stuff. And a year ago, that's how I felt. And now, 1 year later, I don't feel like that anymore. I feel like I have so much more to live for. And, so it's been amazing. You know. So anyway, other thing is that you may or may not know, you probably do know, is I have a love for Hello Kitty. Back there. And I have a love, love, love for unicorns. See my pictures. I love unicorns. I love like unicorns and fairies and anything like that. I just think they're so beautiful. And those are my absolute faves. Other than butterflies, I love, love, love butterflies. But I guess my second fave would have to be, unicorns. I just love unicorns. One of my favorite movies ever, growing up, and I even still have it. Still, I own it now. It's a movie called The Last Unicorn. It's about a unicorn, and I haven't watched it in a while, but it's just one of my favorite all-time movies. And when my son was younger, I tried to get him to watch it with me, and he was like, "That's the stupidest thing I've ever seen." I was like, "Whatever," and stuff. So, yeah. Lastly, well, actually, two more things. You may not know. One is I am a die-hard Twilight fan. Love Twilight, and I'm so excited. There's, 8 more days before the new Twilight comes out. I'm so excited. Plan on going to the theater to watch it. And the last thing is that one of my favorite shows that I love to watch, and I own all the seasons, is Golden Girls. I love that show, and I've had friends make fun of me for it, but I love it. I think they're hilarious. I love the comedy. I just love that show. And sometimes when I'm bored or whatever, or even before I go to bed, I'll watch that show, and it just cracks me up. I've watched those episodes over and over and over, like, so many times, but I can never get sick of them. Love the Golden Girls. Anyway, I've taken up too much time talking about me, of course, like always. So anyway, not really sure if that was 15, if it was more, if it was less, or what. But that's just a little bit more about me that you may or may not know. Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.